Uh-huh.
I mean, at this point, he's going down, right? Or we hope that he's going down. I just hope he goes down in like a blaze of glory. Like, I want him to take down everybody with him. I want him to tell on everybody. I want him to put everything out there. So that way we all will just know what we already know, but it'll be substantiated because I think he's pretty high up there. So he must have a lot of dirt on people, but I think that there's people that have more dirt on him at this point. So what else does he have to lose? Just put it all out there. We'll
Yeah,
help you,
they would never
maybe.
allow him to do that. They will nuke his house before that happens.
You
Yeah,
saying
Diddy is in the top of the basement. Diddy is.
He'll unalive himself before that happens.
yeah, y'all seen what happened to Epstein. Even though I'm gonna be real with y'all, we giving him way too much. Like we giving him way too much credit as far as the power that he think he holds. He holds a lot of power in the black community. He doesn't have a lot of. He doesn't have Epstein power. And the people who like, if he wants to out the people that's around him, he's gonna be able to without any real. Especially if all his shit comes out, he ain't gonna have no problem out nobody else. He gonna drop a dime on everybody around him, and ain't nobody gonna do shit to him but apologize just like he did. Because he ain't got that type of like, not that kind of power. He may have certain individuals, but he ain't got enough power to lock down an entire industry where they need to take him out. If they do, they will. It'll be so overt that we'll know. Like more than likely, we'll probably know who did the shit. He don't have Epstein power.
But I don't think he's built like that. I don't think he'll drop dime on anybody. I think he'll fly the coop before. I think
he gonna take the rush route.
Like they were making jokes. They were like, "Yo, that background, your damn canopy looking real Bali-ish." That video he made, they were making jokes like, "Yo, it don't look like he could be extradited from where he's at currently." But they making jokes. I think he'll do that before he tells anybody secrets. I'm being
Makia, I want to respond.
He's not from that era.
I want to respond to something you said. You talked about him taking down everybody with them. I think you're viewing it from maybe perhaps him taking down like the white execs or these other people outside of just the primarily black community per se. I think we're talking, when you said that, I'm thinking you're talking about taking down people within his proximity, people within the culture, people of that sense. If he was to take all them down by the ankles, and it comes out, and there's a lot of surprising things that happen, are we prepared to walk away from all the people he takes down, like how people walked away from R. Kelly, or how people walked away from Chris Brown the first time when things happen? Are we really, really prepared to make that stance and stand on business? And like,
I don't think we're prepared to know that kind of truth. I'm gonna be real with you.
Are you ready to give up Whitney's catalog, Tony Braxton? Are you ready to throw away Vanity?
We're not prepared.
I mean, I walked away a long time ago. So, I mean, I don't know. I can't speak for anybody else. But yes, I'm very prepared to walk away because I think I already have. But, you got to free your mind.
Look, and I love that positive outlook. You know what I'm saying? I just think collectively, as a culture at large, we're just not there. We're just not really there to do this entire mass cancel of people within our culture large, right? I mean, we accept certain behaviors and certain normalities to the point that we just brush it under the rug. I mean, look how long Diddy has been reigning on his throne before we start to see videos and say, "Oh, he really was a."
Look how long it took for R. Kelly. We saw him on tape.
On tape.
And it took another 15 years for people like, and it's not even just the black community. I don't think us as a society are ready to really truly see the truth in Hollywood.
Right.
Because if you think about it, think about how we know what's going on, and we know it. We like, yeah, that's probably going on. And I think we tell ourselves those things that way. When it actually happens or we actually find out, the sting is no longer there. because I don't think we as a society are prepared to find out how truly diabolical Hollywood is, how truly diabolical governments can be.
I mean, there should be a way to kind of make it so that, I mean, let's be real. Like, if you're a music lover, you're grieving not only because, like, this is a lot of freaking music. You know what I mean? That Bad Boy Regime, like, all the songs he's worked on, like, all the artists, like, they shouldn't all have to suffer for what he's done. You know what I mean? It's difficult. There should be a way where, like, you know, maybe a part of that he's somehow like left out of anything moving forward, and he just gotta live off of what he's earned thus far. Because I don't know, like, it's difficult. It's gonna be hard to get like that music out of just like when you go out, like when you go to a lounge, you go hang out with your friends. If you're at dinner, now what? We're gonna feel away if the song comes on. It's like it's harder to listen to it now. Obviously, I mean not obviously, but for me, but what I will say is that there are certain records that are like, damn, like you literally added so much to the culture creatively. You know what I mean? As a person, I used to dance and sing and grew up in just the world of the arts. Like, it's very difficult. It's like a whole nother side of the grieving. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be hard.
Lady, I'm gonna add another layer to you. We all watched the what the hell was the movie called? Goddamn, he was abusing his wife. Tina Turner movie, right? Can't remember the name of the movie. What's crazy is you remember when I can't remember the name of the movie. I'm having a brain fart right now. But y'all, yeah, what's love got to do with it? Thanks, Tank. So if you remember that movie, you remember when he was abusing her in the studio, right? Are we prepared to acknowledge the people in the background who was also there? A lot of the artists that turned a blind eye. Because that's another layer to it as well, is that there were a lot of people that may have turned a blind eye who are major artists that we support today.
They're not. They didn't turn away from Target. They didn't turn away from H&M. They didn't really turn away from R. Kelly. I don't know what we're talking about now. You motherfuckers don't hold fast as shit. You can't. You tell somebody to stand up and strike against. We're not doing that. We don't stick for shit. We'll give it about a year or two down the road. Y'all was right back to listen to fucking Chris Brown, even though he did what he did. Come on, man. We need to stop this bullshit.
Yeah,
you motherfuckers gonna listen to fucking Mary J. Blige, and y'all know he produced that first one, her first album he produced, and y'all will still listen. What's the 411? Y'all will listen to that shit, bang it out. You heard P. Diddy song come on the club? Y'all not turn it off. Y'all not gonna turn it off. Y'all not gonna walk out the club and boycott. If you play this any more songs, yeah, I'm gonna walk. Y'all not doing none of that. Y'all still stepping in the name of love. Stop this bullshit. If JR playing right now, y'all talk about I believe I can fly. You motherfuckers ain't shit.
You ain't lying, but that's the same way folks ain't.
You see what I'm talking about? Right there. Thank you.
None of that stuff neither. It's all in. If that's the case, then way more people will be buying black. Don't y'all think we and we'd be able to actually, if people were actually thinking moralistically as it relates to what we take in, what we consume, don't you think our community would be a lot further? I mean, you don't stand on it. That's why we fall for everything.
Somebody told me a long time ago, like every time you listen to something, you are voting for it. Every time you're watching something, you're voting for it. So if you don't support it, you got to turn it off, switch it over. And we need to learn that concept. And when we start doing that, maybe we can start getting results.
This is when I knew that they were about to take Diddy down, because this was nationally syndicated, and this dude brought this up on a nationally syndicated show. So I was like, yo, they about to take him down. It's about to be a wrap for him.
Will Smith and Jada tried to pick her up on a threesome, and you were going to beat up Will Smith. Is that true?
That's the clip. That's the clip of the TV show. My bad. I sent the wrong video. But on Jimmy Kimmel asked him apparently, that Will Smith and Jada was trying to get J-Lo so they could have, you know, one of the freak offs or whatever. Now, for Jimmy Kimmel to ask Diddy that, you know, this never happens. Any guest that goes on there, you know, the questions are you know, they go through them and like, yo, I'm gonna ask you this, I'm gonna ask you that. As you can see in Diddy's face when he asked that question, if you look at his face again, you can see he's like, fam, what is homeboy doing right here? You know what I'm saying? And then in the actual clip, he's like, dog, this show done changed a lot. But for them to actually gossip to that degree, I was like, yo, something's coming. You know what I mean? They
So
asking
you
him.
saying that Jimmy Kimmel is part of the Illuminati too?
I mean, I don't know.
He just has a lot of people on style.
God damn.